Good afternoon, Carmel. I'm Vivian Zhang.
And I'm Drew Olson with your CHTV Afternoon Newscast.
In today's show, we'll discuss the huge forest fires in the Los Angeles area, a miracle heart surgery on an 8-week-old baby boy,
a sculpture of football legend Peyton Manning, and singer Ed Sheeran being awarded with an honorary British title. It's going to be a great show. But first, let's roll the intro. In national news, the whole Los Angeles area is in complete turmoil. In a matter of days, a couple small fires turned into hundreds of thousands of burnt-down woods and neighborhoods. This occurred just north of the San Diego area. There are 4 fires that are split up, the largest of them being the massive Thomas Fire. This has caused nearly 5,000 firefighters to have to leave work and leaving more than 9,000 houses without power.
That's right, Drew. I've been hearing a lot about these fires in Southern California, and especially how bad the air quality is becoming on the West Coast.
The reason the air quality is so bad is because this is the largest fire to ever be recorded in California history. In the United States, every wildfire that occurs is recorded on a danger scale in order to determine how severe it really is. That scale ranges from 48 being high danger to 162 being extremely dangerous. The massive Thomas Fire in California was recorded at 296. This is a record for the United States and just shows how scary this really is for upcoming days in Los Angeles.
Wow, 296? That's even higher than extremely dangerous. I'm sure local firefighters and other officials in California will be able to combat this natural occurrence and keep citizens safe. In more positive news, a British baby named Charlie Dewthwaite, who was born with half a heart, has received a second chance at life. 8-week-old Charlie was born with a rare heart syndrome that caused the left side of the organ to not fully develop. After 2 cardiac arrest scares and 11 total operations, doctors finally decided he needed a new heart. At 5 weeks old, Charlie was the youngest donor on the UK transplant waiting list. Fortunately, he only had to wait a few weeks to find a match with a donor. Charlie is currently recovering from his successful 9-hour transplant surgery at Freeman Hospital in Tyne, England. He is expected to return home in 2018. The baby's parents wrote on their Facebook account that Charlie has done well so far. We couldn't be any more proud of him. He's a real-life hero, our little warrior.
Wow, that really is an inspiring story. It's so good to hear some good news in the middle of a lot of negative story these days. And now over to Will with our news update.
Thanks, Drew. Living in such a great city like Carmel, the population growth will be exponential. Daniel Shakir and Shahir Jamal asked students and adults in the Carmel community on how they feel about the population growth in Carmel.
See, a pro is that more people is more friends, you know? I don't have many friends right now.
Well, we're building a bunch of apartments everywhere. I don't know about y'all, but there's like some over there. There's probably building some over there.
To be completely honest, I'm going to be out of Carmel in like 2 years, so I don't really have an opinion.
I believe the cons outweigh the pros when it comes to the population growth in Carmel, Indiana.
But it's like too crowded. There's too many brothers out there, you know? But, you know, I'm blessed though.
Go ahead. We don't think you should add any more people to Carmel because it's already crowded here. Your turn.
I agree.
It takes me forever to get my lunch. I want to get my food a lot faster.
It's absurd. That's all you see. There's no trees. There ain't no lakes. It's just apartments. It's not a, like, downtown area. You got me, cuh? Like, there's just apartments everywhere.
A lot of the, like, fields where there used to be trees and, like, flowers and all that sort of stuff are getting turned into houses.
Environment is really important, and if we have more people, that's more pollution. Not just, like, environmental pollution, but, like, light pollution, noise pollution. So that's bad. So... Oh, there's my mom. Anyways.
I think the pros very much outweigh the cons, especially with Carmel High School.
Population growth of Carmel, just because there's strength in numbers, it's an increase in economic benefits, and we're able to do more things as a community.
With that large population, we tend to excel in pretty much everything we do, whether it's academics or athletics or performing arts.
In the context of economics, it's really good when a population is larger in a city. It helps improve facilities that already exist.
But I was privileged to play at the opening of the Palladium, which was just fantastic. So both my wife and I have taken advantage of the growth here in Carmel and have appreciated all the extra things there are to do. So I would say that I am in favor and have appreciated the growth in Carmel over the last 20 years.
Now back to Drew in the studio.
Thank you, Will. In sports news on Monday night, the Pittsburgh Steelers played the Cincinnati Bengals, where star linebacker Ryan Shazier for the Steelers severely injured himself. He tackled a player on the opposing team, leading with his head, which partially paralyzed him on the field. It was a very scary sight that nobody wants to see, especially someone at that level and with his talent. Today he is receiving surgery on his spine in hope of him not being paralyzed from the waist down. Hopefully he will have the chance to play football again. We wish him and his family the best of luck during this surgery. Now over to Morgan and Andrew with more sports news.
This is Andrew Janeska with your Carmel High School sports update. Carmel boys basketball will be playing the Noblesville Millers tonight at 7:30. This will be an exciting game because of the rivalry between the two teams, of how much both school teams have hating each other. Alongside, both teams have 2 wins, Noblesville with 2 losses and Carmel with 1 loss. Morgan, do you think Carmel can win tonight?
I honestly feel that if Carmel plays their cards right tonight, that they should be able to win.
I agree. In other sports news, a local artist, Ryan Feeney, created a sculpture of the NFL legend Peyton Manning. It is located downtown in front of Lucas Oil Stadium, where he played with the Colts. And the artist wanted everyone to remember his work ethic and good character, as well as being one of the best to ever play in an Indianapolis Colts uniform. The sculpture represents Manning's attention to detail and skill of throwing phenomenal passes.
Now over to national sports news. Thursday Night Football was interesting this week as the New Orleans Saints played the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. The Falcons' only chance at the playoffs was to win last night's game, but after Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan threw 3 interceptions in a span of 4 passes, things did not look very good. However, as the fourth quarter started, the Falcons were only down 7 points, seemingly only because of their strong defense. A touchdown pass and a 52-yard field goal late in the fourth quarter put the Falcons ahead. But the game was far from over. With 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the fourth, the Saints were in the red zone looking to retake the game. However, Drew Brees' pass into the end zone was intercepted by Deion Jones, which sealed the victory for the Falcons. Winning a game like this against a strong team like the Saints has given the Falcons a good shot at the playoffs this year. Andrew, what was your reaction to the Falcons' win last night?
I was honestly very surprised how the game turned out. I thought the Saints were going to win.
Yeah, it is true that it definitely was an interesting one. Not only was the game an upset, there was also a controversial flag thrown when Saints coach Sean Payton ran out onto the field when trying to call a timeout. The flag led to a penalty that effectively gave the Saints no chance to come back. And this wraps up today's afternoon sports update. Back to you, Vivian.
Thanks, Morgan and Andrew. In entertainment news, yesterday, English singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran received an MBE title from Buckingham Palace. The Grammy winner was awarded the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire for his services to music and charity. During the ceremony, Prince Charles granted Sheeran a prized red and silver neck decoration, which he later showed off on his Instagram. While the day was very special, it also marked a heartbreaking anniversary for the singer. According to Ed, December 7th, 2017 marks the 4-year anniversary of his grandfather's death. Sheeran called the coinciding day a nice full circle kind of thing and mentioned that his grandfather would be pretty proud of him. The acclaimed singer joins all 4 members of the Beatles as musicians who are members of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. And now to Kiki with more of your CHTV entertainment news.
Thanks, Vivian. I'm Kiki Mars with your CHTV Entertainment News. Do you like Star Wars? Well, guess what? Star Wars The Last Jedi is what everyone is talking about lately. The new upcoming movie has everyone hyped up to see what is going to happen next with the Star Wars series. Director and writer George Lucas tries to find a way so fans don't get Star Wars fatigue, so they won't get bored, and so they stay interested in this series. The new movie comes out in theater Thursday, December 14th. Make sure you go see it. Now back to Host Desk with Vivian and Drew.
Thank you, Kiki, and that concludes today's show. Don't forget to follow Carmel TV on Instagram and CHTV on Twitter for your daily CHS news updates.
Also, don't forget to subscribe to the CHTV YouTube channel to watch more videos on what's happening around Carmel. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of our afternoon newscast. I'm Vivian Zhang.
And I'm Drew Olson, signing off.
Have a great day, Greyhounds.